This is Morten from Inkjet. We are here getting closer and closer to end of day 2 here at Printing United in Las Vegas. And I have the fabulous chance to talk to Mark from Screen. Hey Mark.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. I mean, I have talked to many people from Screen over the years, and it seems always like you're the ones that we make machines without coated paper, without pre-treated paper. Now you make it a little wider. You are the best in the label segment. You are the best in flexible labels, and you are probably one of the largest when it comes to commercial print as well. I mean, do you never stop? Do you never sleep?
Never.
Never.
As long as our customers keep asking for new solutions in their space, you know, that's what we're going to try to do is meet their needs. So. Yeah.
And I mean, also the competition in your field.
Right.
I guess that also keeps you pushing the boundaries a little further every time, right?
Sure, but we're also, I mean, I would say everybody's going to talk about their unique approach to the market, and what you kind of see in the way we market and in our products and their approach. We do represent a very transparent, simple, straightforward approach with our customers that they seem to value. We do partner with our customers. We have a flat organization. They're able to work closely with us to have access to the factory in Japan.
Oh, nice.
So we really get integrated into our customers' business and then allow them to grow the way that they want to do. So we don't play on a broad market. We have a fairly limited tool set, but they're highly specific, dedicated tools that do those jobs very well.
We were actually visiting one of your customers, Digipack, in the Netherlands just a few weeks ago. And it was actually amazing because that was obviously the label printer. So they had your the 350 SIA, yeah. And I mean, the way they talked about you on your service and your organization, that was just like top notch. Yeah. I mean, is it in your opinion the same level of service in North America?
That's how we've built our customer base. That's how we've had to build our customer base. So I mean, I'm the marketing guy, so I can be honest, right? So we've never had the marketing budget. And that's not really been our focus. We've always said that our customer is our best marketing message. If I can put our customer in front of a new prospect, we win. That's when we win. It's not necessarily when we do these big events. We like to do these big events. Our customers come to those events. And then the real value there is when our prospects come in and they see how excited our existing customer base is about being partners with Screen.
I mean, the legacy of Screen from, let's say, when you were making repro cameras for currencies
CTP,
and CTP, all of these kind of things. I remember I spoke to your former American-Japanese colleague Joe. He told me very much about that the legacy has played an enormous role in how you develop technologies that, I think you were the first that actually brought a digital inkjet to the market without pre-treated paper, right? Yeah. And I mean, I guess that kind of, let's say, engineering and smartness that comes, I mean, that must be super nice working in a company with that.
Even this week at this show, I've spoken to probably a half a dozen people who walk up and said, I had Screen CTP 40 years ago. I packaged that with a scanner and we sold that and it's still running in Guatemala. And then they'll want to talk about service. We never had to have service on the Screen CTP. So even though we still sell CTP through our partners, but as a sales organization, we're strictly focused on print-on-demand inkjet. That heritage has carried forward because that's the bar to which Screen equipment is engineered, to that same level. And so they do have this previous perception or this experience that Screen equipment is robust, it's built for high uptime, it's going to serve in a production environment, and that heritage is still important to us, even as we don't actively sell direct CTP labeled or Screen labeled CTP devices.
I have something I have to admit, because you have the 520 series, right?
Yes.
And you know, I had some difficulties in the beginning because I thought the 520 was like the continuous of the same product, but then I started to realize you have a lot of iterations, because there's like, now you're building the 560 for a little bit different purposes of better usage of paper for folded products, of course, right? Do you think that sometimes it's not just like me? Do you think that sometimes people think that you have not understood the family relation of.
Yeah, that can be a challenge. You know, the naming convention is pretty straightforward. So 520 millimeters.
Yeah.
The 560 is going to be 560 millimeters.
Oh man, you're so smart.
Yes, right. But really, that 560, what I've seen, and it's still under development, right?
I know,
So
yeah,
that'll launch here shortly. But what I've seen is that the 520 HD has been such a success for us, and it's really kind of redefined inkjet capabilities. It's become offset transfer for so many of our customers. Our engineering team in Japan really looked at that press, talked to customers, and talked to the service organization, and they saw that while a very productive press, it required good preventative maintenance from an operator. It required, if you're running the volume across multiple shifts, you were doing a monthly PM. And it just was necessary to keep the press running at that quality. They've studied that in the field, and they've driven out all those processes, and they've put into automation so many of those steps. So over the course of an hour, if we can give a customer back 6 minutes of printing time on a press that's running in excess of 500 feet a minute, you're giving back real money. And that has been the design focus of the HDX. So much of the process of running your work is now automated. It's touchscreen for the operator, and we're giving customers back printing time every hour, every shift.
Talking about printing time, I mean, I think that with every press, you always, from time to time, have waste, or it can be paper errors or something like that, and you often, not often, but sometimes see that you have, let's say, some of the print run that you can't use, and I guess that if you don't, I mean, you have to figure out how you can do that in an economic way of reproducing those that are missing. What is your approach to that?
Yeah, I think the first time I had a customer ask me, probably 8 years ago, you know, we need cut sheet, right? So you think about you're running production roll feed inkjet. Maybe you're going roll to roll. You might be going straight into a finishing line. You're doing 250,000 personalized pieces in the mail. What happens when you destroy 30 in the mail stream? You still need the same paper that you ran the first job on. You need the same color quality. You need the same ink set. So for a long time, our customers have been asking for some sort of cut sheet solution.
So that is the reason why you have now that device.
So thank you for bringing me back on page. Yeah, so what we're showing here at the show this week is a press that's still under development, but it's a cut sheet device.
Okay, yeah. So that basically means that you're not changing focus at all. You're just saying that you're answering the demand from customers that in case that you have to make a very, very short run of, let's say, wasted material.
Maybe I need pickups. Yeah. Maybe I need waste retrieval. Maybe I need extreme short run.
Yeah.
I don't want to put that on my large roll fed inkjet press because I want that thing to run.
Yeah.
I don't want to be switching out papers. Yeah. Or maybe I just have work where I need to do multiple tray pulls, right? So I've got a cover and I got 2 different interior stocks. You can't do that on roll fed.
No. So, and here you have the advantage because I mean it's easy to swap substrates, and I think you
told me,
and I think you told me also that the ink, actually the ink itself is compatible or the same as the ink you have on your web face press. Basically.
Every press, the ink set is going to have some slight different chemistry.
But you would have same color space.
But it's the same. It's the same developed ink set. It's just designed to run on that press.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But it's the same ink that would run on our HD Plus or HD Advanced Dryer series. Same SC ink that's going to run on our 560. The SC ink will run on the 320 press itself.
I have learned so much already.
Okay,
Mark,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Likewise.